Okay, so here we have CPM Calculus Chapter 2, number 39. So here we're asked to calculate the volume of the solid formed by rotating the flag around or bound by the x-axis and the y-axis, and y equals square root of 9 minus x squared in the first quadrant about the y-axis. So that's just, all that's saying is, let's look at the graph. Here's our, here's our y-axis, here's our x-axis. Right, here's y, here's x. If we look at our function y equals to square root of 9 minus x squared, we're going to get this region right here. This is 3, negative 3, and this height is 3. If you look at it closely, you can see if you square both sides, you're going to get y squared equals 9 minus x squared. And if you add x to the other side, you get x squared plus y squared equals to 9. Well, this should look a little familiar because it's basically the formula of a circle. But we have just the top half of a circle. But anyway, we're looking for this the volume of the solid formed by rotating the flag bound by the x-axis. So here's one of our boundaries, and the y-axis. Here's the other boundary, and then this curve. So we're basically going to look at this region right here, and then we want to rotate it about the y-axis. So we're going to basically take this curve and rotate it in that direction. When you take that, you're going to be left with because it's basically part of a circle, you're going to be left with a sphere. But you're going to only be left with half of a sphere because it starts above the x-axis only. So we have a sphere. So if you don't remember, the volume of a sphere is equal to 4/3 pi r cubed, where r is the radius of our sphere. So if we look here, we have half of a sphere. So the volume of our region is equal to 1/2 times the volume of the sphere. So that's equal to 1/2 times 4/3 times pi times r cubed. It's equal to 1/2 times 4/3 times pi, and r, we know this length is 3, this length is 3, so all these, our radius from the center to the edge is 3 times 3 cubed. So if we plug that in, we're basically going to simplify. We're going to get 18 pi, because that's 3 cubed is 27 times 4/3 times 1/2, we get 18 pi. Now remember, we're looking at volume. So what are the units of measurement? We know volume is just basically units cubed. So that's how we write our answer. So 18 pi units cubed is the volume of the solid formed by rotating this region here around the y-axis. So this concludes CPM Calculus Chapter 2, number 39.